Night of the Horrified presents Fresh Popcorn.
When crafting a horror anthology film, balance is everything. Too few stories and it might feel rushed. Too many stories and it might sink into the dreaded pool of boredom. Scare Package had took this to task and surprisingly succeeds in every aspect. Chad, the owner of Rad Chad's Horror Emporium, recounts a series of bone-chilling, blood-splattered tales to illustrate the rules of the horror genre to his newest employee. There have been tons of horror anthology flicks. I'm sure you're only thinking about at least 4, right? Well, there have been countless. Only most of them have failed at what they were aiming for. A horror anthology usually involves different directors, with the exception of a few, but usually that's the battle. All these minds working together and sharing different styles, something that is detrimental to the balance of the entire film. Scare Package is an anthology that really works. It's rare to have all these stories in an anthology be memorable. Even those of us who love Creepshow, for instance, has had a segment that they aren't crazy about. It's natural. But Aaron B. Kuntz and the rest of the creatives patched together a series of short films that are just as entertaining as the wraparound. Sometimes they even get scary at parts. Acting is great and humor lands in all the right places, and there is a heaving helping of horror references to keep those of us die-hard fans frothing and hooked until the end credits. Scare Package at its heart is also a throwback to the decade of direct-to-video horror and video stores themselves. You can almost smell the plastic shell casings and laminated wood shelves. It's wonderful. But it's not all nostalgia. There is a unique storytelling here as well, and as I said, every bit of Scare Package had me hooked. This was one of the best things to happen in 2020, a year marked with disaster and hate. We were all scared out of our minds and tired of waking up tired. Scare Package is a nice distraction from all that, so see it now. While I eagerly wait to purchase a physical copy for myself, you and I can watch Scare Package today on Shudder, horror's best streaming service. And you even have the option to watch it along with Joe Bob Briggs in The Last Drive-In, who does indeed show up in the film itself, in one of the best cameos I've ever seen. And yes, Scare Package will get its own episode on Night of the Horror Files, so look out for that. Watch Scare Package today. You won't regret it. It's indeed a batch of fresh popcorn. Thank you. I'm Lee Evans for Night of the Horror File, and this has been Fresh Popcorn. If you want your project featured on Fresh Popcorn, drop us a line on Twitter or through email at horrorfilemailbag@gmail.com.